radiant vitality, a journey to perfect health and beauty. As you settle into this moment of deep relaxation, I want to share with you the story of someone who discovered something extraordinary about their body's natural ability to heal and restore itself, and I'm curious about which part of their journey will resonate most deeply with your own innate capacity for perfect health and radiant beauty. You might wonder how quickly your body can begin to remember its blueprint for optimal wellness, because the truth is, every cell in your body contains the complete instructions for perfect health, perfect function, perfect beauty. This person learned that healing isn't something you force or struggle toward, it's something you allow by reconnecting with the natural intelligence that flows through every fiber of your being. Have you ever noticed how your body knows exactly how to heal a cut without your conscious involvement? How it orchestrates countless complex processes every second to maintain perfect balance? Well, this person discovered that the same intelligence that heals wounds can dissolve imperfections, clear skin, brighten eyes, and restore every system to its optimal state when you learn to trust and work with your body's natural wisdom. The sooner you understand that your body wants to be healthy and beautiful, that it's constantly working toward perfection in every moment, the sooner you can begin to support rather than hinder this natural process. I wonder if you can imagine what it would feel like to wake up each morning in a body that feels completely vibrant, energized, and radiantly beautiful from the inside out. You don't have to struggle against your body's current state, because true healing happens when you embrace what is while simultaneously calling forth what can be. Some people think that health and beauty require constant effort and vigilance, but this person discovered that the most profound transformations come from a state of relaxed allowing, from trusting your body's innate wisdom to restore itself to perfection. Speaking to your body with love and appreciation, begin to notice how every breath you take is nourishing your cells, how every heartbeat is circulating healing energy throughout your system, how every moment of rest is giving your body the opportunity to repair, restore, and regenerate. I can sense that you already have an intuitive understanding of your body's healing capacity, even if you haven't fully recognized the power that lies dormant within you. That reminds me of a story about a master gardener who had a plot of land that seemed barren and difficult. Instead of fighting against the soil, they learned to work with its natural properties, adding what was needed, removing what didn't serve, and trusting the earth's inherent fertility. Your body works the same way. It has an innate drive toward perfect health and beauty that flourishes when you create the right conditions and trust the process. By the way, have you noticed how your skin naturally renews itself every few weeks? How your body is constantly creating new cells to replace the old ones? This person learned that by visualizing this process happening with perfect precision, by imagining each new cell being created in absolute perfection, they could guide their body toward the radiant health they desired. I'm not going to tell you to ignore your body's current state or pretend that challenges don't exist, because that would be like trying to plant a garden without acknowledging the soil. Instead, I suggest you might begin to see any imperfections as temporary imbalances that your body is already working to correct, as opportunities for your natural healing intelligence to demonstrate its remarkable power. Those who understand the body's healing capacity recognize that it responds beautifully to gratitude, to appreciation, to the kind of loving attention that acknowledges its constant effort to maintain perfect balance. This person found that by thanking their body for its tireless work, by appreciating its incredible complexity and resilience, They created an internal environment where healing could flourish. Even though you might currently see imperfections when you look in the mirror, you can learn to perceive the perfect health and beauty that exists at your cellular level, the blueprint of wellness that your body is constantly working to express. The question isn't whether your body knows how to be healthy and beautiful, but whether you'll trust and support its natural tendency toward perfection. Let me ask you this. What would happen if you discovered that every time you looked at yourself with love and appreciation, every time you sent grateful thoughts to your body, you were actually triggering healing responses at the cellular level? Well, this person found that their body responded to positive attention like a plant responds to sunlight, growing stronger and more beautiful with each moment of loving focus. You may not be aware of it yet, but your body is constantly listening to your thoughts, responding to your emotions, adjusting its chemistry based on the messages you send. Every time you think loving thoughts about your appearance, every time you appreciate your body's strength and resilience, you're actually supporting the healing process at the deepest level. Your unconscious mind already knows how to coordinate the millions of processes that keep you healthy and beautiful, how to balance hormones, how to maintain perfect circulation, how to ensure that your skin glows with vitality. This person realized that by trusting this inner intelligence and consciously supporting it with positive thoughts and images, they could accelerate their body's natural healing process. What's it like when you imagine looking in the mirror and seeing skin that's perfectly clear and radiant, eyes that sparkle with health and vitality, hair that shines with natural luster, a body that feels strong and energized from head to toe? You might find that this vision feels more achievable than you expected, more natural than you imagined. I know you're wondering how to tap into that deeper level of healing, that place where your body remembers its perfect blueprint and begins to restore itself to optimal wellness. Here's what this person discovered. There's a space within you, a blue pool of perfect health and vitality, where every cell knows exactly how to function in harmony with every other cell. As you continue to relax deeper into this healing state, you'll begin to notice that you can actually feel this blue energy of perfect health beginning to flow through your body, starting at the crown of your head and slowly moving down through every system, every organ, every cell. This person found that by focusing on this healing blue light, they could guide it to any area that needed attention. Something tells me you're the kind of person who can learn to work with your body's natural healing intelligence, who can trust the process of restoration and renewal that's constantly happening within you. Isn't it interesting how the most profound healing often happens not through force or struggle, but through a state of relaxed allowing and trust? You could, if you wanted to, begin to imagine this blue healing energy flowing through your skin, dissolving any imperfections, clearing any blockages, restoring perfect clarity and radiance to every pore. A person can actually feel this energy working, can sense the cellular renewal happening in real time as old patterns dissolve and new perfection emerges. Let's shift gears for a moment and focus on your eyes, those windows to your soul that deserve to sparkle with perfect health and clarity. You may find that as you direct this blue healing energy to your eyes, you can actually feel them becoming brighter, clearer, more vibrant, as if a gentle stream of perfect health is washing away any fatigue or dullness. I suggest you might allow this healing energy to flow through your hair follicles now, if that's okay with you, nourishing each strand from root to tip, restoring natural shine and vitality, creating the kind of lustrous beauty that comes from perfect health at the cellular level. How does it feel knowing that your body wants to be beautiful, that it's designed to radiate health and vitality, that every cell contains the programming for perfect function and appearance? Perhaps you might allow yourself to feel grateful for this incredible biological intelligence that works tirelessly to maintain your wellness and beauty. Before you dismiss the idea that your body can heal itself completely, consider this. Every moment of every day, your body is performing millions of healing miracles, fighting off threats, repairing damage, creating new healthy tissue. You don't have to learn how to heal. You only need to remember how to allow healing to happen. Speaking of allowing, have you ever considered that your stomach and digestive system know exactly how to process nutrition, eliminate waste, and maintain perfect balance when you support them with appreciation and trust? Well, this person realized that by sending loving, healing energy to their digestive system, they could restore optimal function and comfort. The sooner you understand that your body responds to your mental and emotional state, the sooner you can begin to create the internal environment where perfect health and beauty can flourish. You already possess everything you need to support your body's healing: the power of focused attention, the ability to visualize perfect health, and the capacity to feel genuine gratitude for your body's incredible work. I'm curious about which part of your body will be the first to respond to this healing blue energy, which area will show you the most dramatic improvement as you learn to work with your natural healing intelligence. Those who truly understand the body's capacity for self-healing know that miracles aren't supernatural events. They're the natural result of supporting your body's innate wisdom. That makes sense, doesn't it? That your body knows how to be healthy and beautiful, that it's constantly working toward perfection, that you can support this process by sending it love, appreciation, and focused healing energy. You're probably beginning to feel already, aren't you? How your body responds to this kind of positive attention. On another note, I want to share something that might surprise you about the connection between gratitude and physical healing. Imagine every cell in your body as a tiny being that thrives on appreciation, that works more efficiently when it feels valued and loved. This person discovered that by thanking their body regularly, they created a biochemical environment that supported optimal health and beauty. Have you realized yet how much your body has done for you? How it has carried you through every experience, adapted to every challenge, worked tirelessly to keep you healthy and functional? This person found that when they truly appreciated their body's incredible service, healing accelerated dramatically. You might be wondering how this applies to your own journey toward perfect health and beauty. And here's what I want you to consider. Every time you felt truly healthy and vibrant, every time you've looked in the mirror and felt pleased with what you saw, every time you felt grateful for your body's strength and resilience, you were actually supporting the healing process. By the way, have you noticed how your body feels different when you're happy and relaxed versus when you're stressed and anxious? This person learned that by maintaining a state of peaceful appreciation, they could create the optimal conditions for their body's natural beauty and health to shine through. I'm not going to tell you to ignore any current health challenges or pretend that healing happens overnight, because that would be like expecting a flower to bloom without proper care and patience. Instead, I suggest You might begin to see your body as a garden that responds beautifully to consistent love, attention, and trust in its natural ability to flourish. Those who understand the deepest principles of healing recognize that the body responds to imagery, to visualization, to the kind of focused attention that acknowledges its perfect potential. This person found that by regularly visualizing their body in perfect health, by seeing their skin clear and radiant, their eyes bright and sparkling, their entire system functioning optimally, they could guide their body toward this ideal state. Even though healing takes time and patience, you can learn to trust the process, to appreciate the small improvements, to celebrate each sign that your body is responding to your loving attention. The question isn't whether your body wants to be healthy and beautiful, but whether you'll consistently support its natural tendency toward perfection. Let me ask you this. What would happen if you discovered that this blue healing energy is always available to you, that you can tap into it whenever you need support, renewal, or restoration? Well, this person found that by regularly connecting with this healing source, they could maintain optimal health and beauty as their natural state rather than something they had to struggle to achieve. You may not be aware of it yet, but your body is already beginning to respond to this focused healing attention, already starting to remember its blueprint for perfect health and beauty. Every cell is listening, every system is adjusting, every function is optimizing in response to the loving energy you're directing toward your physical being. Your unconscious mind already knows how to coordinate the healing of your skin, how to restore perfect clarity to your eyes, how to create lustrous, healthy hair, how to maintain optimal digestive function, how to keep every system working in perfect harmony. This person realized that by trusting this inner intelligence and consistently supporting it with positive visualization and gratitude, they could achieve the radiant health and beauty they desired. What's it like when you imagine waking up tomorrow morning feeling completely energized, looking in the mirror and seeing skin that glows with perfect health, eyes that sparkle with vitality, hair that shines with natural beauty, a body that feels strong and perfectly balanced? You might find that this vision feels more real and achievable with each passing moment. I know you're wondering how to maintain this state of perfect health and beauty once you've accessed it. Here's what this person discovered. The blue healing energy isn't something you use once and forget about. It's a constant source of renewal that you can tap into whenever you need support, restoration, or simply want to maintain your optimal state. As you continue to allow this healing energy to flow through every part of your body, you'll begin to notice that you can actually feel the cellular renewal happening, the dissolution of any imperfections, the restoration of perfect function and beauty. This person found that by focusing on this process regularly, they could maintain radiant health as their natural state. Something tells me you're the kind of person who can learn to work with your body's healing intelligence, who can trust the process of restoration and renewal, who can appreciate the miracle of your physical being. Isn't it interesting how the most profound transformations often happen not through struggle or force, but through a state of relaxed allowing and deep appreciation? You could, if you wanted to, begin to make this healing visualization a regular part of your routine, spending a few minutes each day connecting with this blue energy of perfect health and beauty. A person can actually feel their body responding to this kind of consistent, loving attention, can sense the improvements happening at the cellular level. Let's shift gears for a moment and focus on the gratitude that naturally arises when you truly appreciate your body's incredible work. You may find that as you connect with this appreciation, you create a positive feedback loop where gratitude supports healing and healing inspires more gratitude, creating an upward spiral of wellness and beauty. I suggest you might take a moment now to thank your body for its tireless service, if that's okay with you, for the countless processes it manages without your conscious involvement, for its constant effort to maintain your health and beauty, for its incredible resilience and adaptability. How does it feel knowing that your body is your most faithful companion, that it's always working in your best interest, that it responds beautifully to love and appreciation? Perhaps you might allow yourself to feel genuinely grateful for this amazing biological masterpiece that houses your consciousness and carries you through life. Before you complete this healing session, take a moment to set an intention for your body's continued health and beauty, to visualize yourself living in perfect wellness, to feel the excitement of waking up each day in a body that feels vibrant and looks radiant. This person discovered that by ending their healing sessions with gratitude and positive intention, they could anchor the healing energy and support their body's ongoing restoration. Speaking of restoration, have you ever considered that every night while you sleep, your body is working to repair and renew itself, that you can support this process by going to sleep with appreciation and positive visualization? Well, this person realized that by combining restful sleep with healing intention, they could accelerate their body's natural renewal process. The sooner you understand that perfect health and beauty are your natural birthright, the sooner you can begin to claim and maintain this state as your normal way of being. You already possess everything you need: a body that wants to be healthy and beautiful, a mind that can direct healing energy, and a heart that can appreciate the miracle of your physical existence. I'm curious about which improvements you'll notice first as your body responds to this healing energy, which areas will show you the most dramatic transformation as you learn to work with your natural healing intelligence. Those who truly understand the body's capacity for self-healing know that with consistent loving attention, any level of health and beauty is possible. That makes sense, doesn't it? That your body responds to love and appreciation, that it knows how to be healthy and beautiful, that you can support its natural healing process through focused attention and gratitude. You're probably feeling already, aren't you? How different your body feels when you treat it with this kind of loving respect. As you prepare to return to your daily activities, carrying this healing energy with you, remember that you can access this blue pool of perfect health and beauty whenever you need it. This person discovered that by regularly connecting with this healing source, they could maintain radiant wellness as their natural state, living each day in a body that feels perfectly healthy and beautifully alive. The healing energy continues to work within you, supporting your body's natural restoration process, guiding every cell toward perfect function and appearance, helping you embody the radiant health and beauty that are your birthright. And with each passing day, as you continue to appreciate and trust your body's incredible wisdom, you'll discover that perfect health and beauty aren't distant goals to achieve, but natural states to maintain and celebrate.